This is Tanya Bridge Malone back with another YouTube video. So I'm going to cook me some burgers and some instant mashed potatoes. So I brought y'all in to my space and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to cook. Alright, so here I'm going to put mashed potatoes in this and I'm going to fix my burgers in this if I can figure out how to use it. Or I could just cook it on the stove, but it's quicker to do it in this. This is a air fryer. So we're going to attempt to do that. So anyway, I got to cut up my hamburger, which this came from a place where it was grounded up, and it is not from in the store. This is from a slaughter place where they cut their meat fresh. So I'm going to fix that. And my Idaho garlic mashed potatoes. On me, so I can fix up the burgers. Hopefully my phone will stand up here. I don't know. Alright, there's my phone. So we're going to cut up the beef on this plastic thing. That we'll leave it on the countertops. So hold on just a second, y'all. I got to get a knife. Well, actually I got a pair of scissors. Got these scissors to open this up. And I'll have to wash the scissors, obviously. Take all that out. I'm going to attempt to make some thick patties. But I don't know. Anyway, I got to wash these up. So, first of all, I'm going to wash my hands. Alright, I'm going to wash my hands. So, you're going to go with me to wash my hands. So, I'm going to wash my hands right here at the sink. Alright, so y'all can see me. See I'm washing my hands, Dawn dishwashing liquid. I'm going to wash my hands because we don't want dirty hands messing with food. I love making YouTube videos, y'all. I make stuff of all stuff. But when my parents are here, I can't shoot videos because they wouldn't like me shooting a video in their house, probably. My mom's weird about stuff like that. But anyway, whatever. They ain't home, so I'm going to make me something to eat. They don't care if I cook, but I don't think they want me making videos in their house, but I don't care. Anyway, now for our spices, I'm going to use pink salt, Himalayan salt, pepper, and that's it. These burgers ain't going to have no cheese on them because I don't think we have any cheese to put on them. So, first of all, I'm going to throw this in the trash can. Give me a minute. And another thing is, I don't know exactly how to use this thing. But, we're going to figure it out. First of all, oh Lord, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I got to unplug this phone so I can plug in this thing. And so I'm going to leave it sit like this. I'm going to show y'all what this looks like. This is the air fryer. And I got to figure out how to turn it on and all that. So, whenever you see it flipping from one to the next, it means I'm flipping it back on me or flipping it onto what I'm making. So anyway, this is the Himalayan salt, but I'm going to put this back up here for now. And we're going to take this hamburger out. I'm going to try to make some thick patties, but I don't want to make them too thick because I want them to get done on the inside, you know what I mean? So, I'm not the greatest cook in the world, y'all, but we're going to try to do this. Anyway, that's patted enough. I'm going to get me a paper towel, wipe my hands off. And we're going to put some salt and pepper on here. So I got salt, pepper. Now we're going to stick one of them in there. We'll see how many burgers we can make out of this pound of hamburger. There's only a pound here. But yeah, buying your meats fresh from a slaughter place or from a place that sells meats and stuff is better than buying it in the store because they're putting a lot of stuff in the processed meats. And as well as a lot of other things. So we want to eat as healthy as we can. I know some stuff I eat's junk, you know what I mean? But some stuff, like if I eat a candy bar every once in a while, I do that. A Snickers candy bar is really not probably good for me. Hold on, gotta wipe my hands off again. No point in me going washing my hands again for every burger I touch, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to wipe all this stuff off, and I'll wash my hands afterwards. So we're going to put the salt on this one. We're going to see how many burgers we can make. I don't know how many I'll be able to make out of this package. Probably not very many. Alright. Now I'm going to attempt to try to squeeze the rest of this stuff out. I know there's a little bit more in here. See if we can get a couple burgers out of that. So I'll wipe my hands off again. And then I'm going to throw this thing in the trash can. And I know what I'm going to eat on these burgers. I'll probably be able to make another couple out of this, maybe. So I'll probably have about 4 hamburgers, maybe. But anyway, I'm going to have to wash off the salt shakers and the pepper shaker. I'll have to wipe it off. So there's going to be 4 burgers. I'm not going to eat all these burgers. I'll do well to eat 1 or 2 probably, but I fixed me some spaghetti last night, so and it turned out good. Gluten-free spaghetti. Eating out all the time ain't good for you. I mean, there's too much stuff they're putting in the stuff. And even in your stores. For real. So anyway, hopefully I can figure out how to turn this thing on and get it to work. But first of all, I got to wipe all this stuff off and everything like that. But I got to wash my hands. I'll wash my hands. I'll be back in a minute, y'all. Wipe my hands off. I'm going to put this thing in here. Now I got to figure out. Alright. Let's see. 6. We're going to put 360. And then I got to figure out how to push start. Alright. Hold on, I didn't set the time. I'm going to put it on 15 minutes. Alright, so we'll see. We'll see if it actually works. If I got done it right. Now I got to clean off these salt shakers. I still got to fix my mashed potatoes, but it won't take long to do that. My mom sent me a message, so I might want to look at that. Alright, she just telling me to make sure I fed the dogs. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to take the phone over here. And I'm going to wipe all this stuff off. I'm going to clean the plastic thing, and we're going to wipe off these salt shakers. Because they got, you know, meat stuff on them, and we don't want to leave it like that. So I'm going to take these over here to rinse them off. And we're going to wash them off. Because we're going to be clean. We ain't going to be nasty, you know what I mean? We ain't going to be not keeping stuff clean. So I'm going to wipe all this stuff off, rinse it off, and then I'm going to dry it off. So we're going to get all this rinsed off. You never want to fix food and not wash your hands and stuff. Like, we don't want to do that. We want to do stuff right if we're going to make it. Because we don't want to make nobody sick, make yourself sick, not keeping your hands clean after you mess with that going meat and stuff. So we want to do it right. So give me just a minute. I'm going to wipe my hands off and then I got to throw this thing in the trash. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Watching my videos, man. Like, comment, subscribe if you like my videos. I put all kinds of stuff on my YouTube channel, so you know what I mean. So we gotta throw this nasty thing away, and I'll wash my hands again. I'll show y'all. So this is the trash can. We're gonna throw it in there. Then we're gonna come back over here and wash our hands again. I wash my hands a lot, but anyway, I know it's probably washing my hands too much, but it's better to be clean than be dirty. You know what I mean? I never want to fix food and not wash my hands. Oh, what'd I do? Got our towel. It says home on it. I do honestly try to eat healthy, y'all. I really do. I try to. But anyway, hold up. Forgot I gotta wipe off these things. I rinsed this off in hot water to get all the meat off of it. You know what I mean? From the blood that was off the hamburger. So yeah. Then when I get done, I'm going to show y'all what I do. Hold up. I'm going to wash this too, y'all, while I'm over here. Before I worry about putting on them mashed potatoes. It won't take long to fix them. So, I got this brush. And I put a little bit of Dawn dishwashing liquid in it. And this is what I use to wash my dishes with. So, you see... Hold on a minute. Move the phone. You see this? I'm trying to move it where y'all can see it. I'm going to scrub good. Get all that blood off of from where I cut that open. Because I ain't going to put that back in the daggone thing like that. We ain't going to do that. Make somebody sick. I'll be clean up all that. And one thing I am is a clean person, that's for sure. I'm not a dirty person. I hate bugs. If dishes are in my sink, man, they getting washed. We ain't leaving a bunch of dishes. I wash my dishes as I go. That way they done. My mom taught me that. And so it's all nice and clean. We're going to pretend to put it back up where it goes. I'm going to wipe my hands off, get the water off. Then I'm going to show you what else I do. Alright, so we're going to put this away in the drawer. And I'm going to put it in this drawer, go back in there. Put everything back when it's done. I don't leave stuff out. I clean it as I go. And on my sinks, on the sink here, I'm going to show y'all. This is the sink. I wipe it all down. All the water spots, all that. I wipe that down because you don't want to leave water spots. If you don't wipe your stuff down good, it leaves water spots. So, even though I'm fixing to come back over here, alright. So now we're going to go over here with the pot. I got to wash this up too, but rinse off all the salt and pepper off of it. Then we're going to come over here and put some water in this pot. Alright, so we're going to put it back on me. I'm going to put some, I'm going to fill this up with some hot water. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt in it for flavor. And these, well, probably don't even need salt. I'm not big on a lot of salt. Because a little bit of salt's okay, but a lot of people eat too much salt. So I don't really, a lot of people season their stuff with salt, which I do, but I don't do it overbearingly. I don't know if that'll be enough, but I might need a little bit more water than that. I don't know. Might need to put a little bit more in there than that, because that's a pretty big pack of mashed potatoes. I don't know, but anyway, that's what we're going to do. I don't know, it might tell me to put a certain amount of water in there. I might need to look at that. 4 cups of boiling water to a heat-resistant serving bowl. Immediately add entire batch, but 4 cups of boiling water. So, maybe I should get a measuring cup if we have one. I have to look and see if we have one. My mom usually don't have measuring cups. I don't know. Maybe I'll just use this. That'll be a cup, I guess. I don't know, because I don't know if she's got a measuring cup or not. So I'm gonna attempt to do that again, because I don't want to put too much water in here. Alright, so I'm going to leave this sit here, and I'm just going to use this to put water in it. It says 4 cups, so we'll see. That's a lot of water on there. I don't know, I think that's plenty of water for real. Surely don't need any more than that. Yeah, we gotta be clean, man, about stuff, because my mom's a clean person. We don't leave dishes in the sink and stuff like that, because we don't want no bugs and no crap like that. So, anyway, this has got to come to a boil. So now I have a gas stove. So, well, my mom does. It ain't mine, but anyway, we're gonna put it on 3.5, and then. These potatoes are already seasoned because they're roasted garlic mashed potatoes, so we ain't gonna put no salt in it. Forget that. We don't need that. So I'm gonna let this come to a boil, and then I'll add the mashed potatoes in it and stir it up, and that's all you have to do for these. And then I'm using the air fryer to fix my burgers, and I put it on 15 minutes on 360. Got 8 minutes left, so it's showing that. This right here, these are instant mashed potatoes basically. And there are no artificial flavors, no artificial dyes, and they're gluten-free. So that's what I'm fixing, and we on the hunt. We just ain't nothing but wait time now, man. We just all about to wait. So yep. So I gotta put my salt and my pepper back up, and while we're waiting on that, and go ahead and wash up what dishes I got. We'll wash up the thing. We'll wash up everything. Anyway, give me a minute, y'all. Feed the dogs here in a minute, too. We got 2 dogs, y'all. I'll show y'all our dogs. I'll show y'all our dogs. We got a little dog. She is, I'm trying to think of what breed she is. Her name's Tilly. And let me see, what kind of dog is she? I can't think of the name of I can't think of the breed of the dog. It's awful. My mind goes blank sometimes. But it's a Yorkie, It's Tilly. Hey, Tilly. Hey, Tilly. See, she's just laying there. She just got a haircut not too long ago. That's my mom's dog. And then I got my dad's got another dog. We keep it in the garage because my mom don't want her in the house. She's got a whole bed out there. She got a whole mattress to sleep on. They keep heat out there and a fan out there in the summertime. And she gets let outside, and in the summer she stays outside. You know, we let her out to use the bathroom, stuff like that. I probably need to let her out and feed her. So I got 6 minutes left on the cooking the hamburgers, and we still waiting for this to come to a boil. But it will not take that long to make these mashed potatoes. Once it comes to a boil, you put it in there and stir it around. Though it won't take long to get it done. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to let my other little dog out. This is my dad's dog. It's part pug and part, I don't know what other part it is, but it's not a full-blooded pug, but she's cute as can be. But I'm trying to think of her name. I can't even think of her name. Izzy. Her name's Izzy. But anyway, I got to let her out. And of course, I will have to wash my hands after I get done doing that. But she probably needs to go outside and use the bathroom. But I don't know. I might wait a little bit because it's raining out there. But I'll have to feed these dogs here in a little bit because, well, it's after 3. It's probably time. She told me to feed them at 4. I thought, well, oh well. But anyway, it's all about wait time, y'all. It's all about wait time, man. And then my mom's having new carpet put. What in the world? Thought I heard something. That's a dog. Anyway, I'm having new carpet. She's having new carpet put in all the rooms except my son's room. So that'll be happening at the end of this month. So I'll have to be here to watch and make sure people's doing what they're supposed to be doing, not taking stuff out of the house and all that. So we'll see. But anyway, y'all, still waiting for the burgers to get done. Hopefully, I may have to put it on some more minutes. I got like 4 minutes left, so I might need to turn this water up some so it'll freaking start boiling. I just don't want it to overflow. I always put old clothes on whenever I'm cooking because a lot of times when you cook, you know, especially if you're cooking meat on the stove, which I'm not cooking meat on the stove, stuff could splash up and get on your clothes, and I don't have a, you know, thing to wear over me, so I don't want to ruin my clothes. But anyway, yeah, while I'm standing here, I forgot I need to go ahead and clean these dishes. So we're going to clean it up real good. This right here, we're going to clean it. We'll clean it up, and then we'll put it back. That's clean. I'll clean up I'll clean it up. Like I say, if you do your dishes as you go, you ain't got a whole pile of dishes just sitting in your sink, and that's just nasty anyway. It's easier to do your dishes as you go. In my personal opinion, it's easier to just do your dishes as you go. You know, you're waiting on your food to get done. Just go on and do them. That way you ain't got a bunch of dishes you got to wash, you know what I mean? And you ain't got bugs coming in your house and all that crap. But anyway, we got them done. That's all I had dishes to do, and I'll have this pan to clean. I got paper plates, so. And probably need to wipe off that plastic thing so I can put it back over here. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it sit here. Wipe this off. Anyway, we're going to put it back over here. Nothing got on the countertop, so, because I had it on this plastic thing. The water's fixing to come to a boil. We're just waiting a little bit longer. Made it get to a good boil. And we got 2 minutes left on the burgers. We're going to wait and see if they're done. If they're not, I'll have to put them back in there. I don't want to burn them up, but I want them to get done on the inside, you know what I mean? So, we got the water about to come to a boil. See, when you cook, you gotta wait. But it is what it is. God teaches patience. We gotta learn patience to wait. That's how it is. That's how it is. So, I figured I'd come home and cook me something instead of spending money eating out, because I spent a lot of money on clothes and shoes here lately. So, you know, I got like $960 left in my account, and I got $63 and something going back in there once them shoes get refunded back on there. So I'll have over $1,000, but I don't need to be spending a bunch of money. So, and it's healthier to eat at home anyway, because you know what you're cooking, you know what you're fixing. Versus if you go out and eat somewhere, you don't know what you're eating. They're putting people's DNAs and all kinds of stuff in people's food. You may not believe that, but it's true. But anyway, we got a minute left, and we'll see if they're done. I ain't got no cheese to put on them, so... Well, I got some sharp cheddar cheese, but I ain't put no cheese on them. I'm just going to eat them. I need to eat something, because, y'all, I ain't ate nothing all day, so, yeah. Yep, it's come to a boil. We're going to wait a few more minutes, let it get to a good boil, and then we'll put mashed potatoes in there. It's off. So, we'll see if they're done. Here we go. We're going to see if they're done. I'd say they probably are, but I'm going to set it on this plastic thing, because you never want to set nothing hot on your countertops. Especially if you just, my mom got these countertops, but I don't want to put nothing hot on it. But anyway, I'm going to get me a fork. Make sure this damn thing ain't sitting on the countertop. Anyway, I'm going to get me a fork, and we're going to cut into them and see if they're actually done on the inside. I don't want to cook them till they're too done, because then they ain't got no tenderness to them. These are the burgers. I don't know if they'll be done on the inside. I doubt it, because they're thicker burgers. Probably gonna have to leave them in there a little longer, because they still pink in them. I ain't eating that shit. Put them back in there. I have to put them back in there. Want to make sure your meat's done. So we're gonna put them back in there. The thing is hot. So I'm gonna put it back on the meat one. We'll put them back on there for about 10 minutes. It's on 350, but I got it on another 10 minutes. So we'll see. You want to make sure you get your burgers done. I don't want to eat stuff got a bunch of red in it. But now, we got our water boiling, so now we're gonna cut open the package and throw all the stuff in it. It's a pretty good bowl. So now I'm going to get the scissors out again and cut this open. Well, actually, I don't need to. There's a place on here where I can wrench it right here. Alright, so I didn't have to use scissors. One thing less I gotta wash. So now we're gonna throw all the mashed potatoes in here. Hopefully I put enough water in there. And it says to stir it. I'm gonna turn it down some because I don't know when it's flowing. So we're gonna get a spoon. I think I'm just going to use this, because I don't really like using metal stuff in my pots, in my mom's pots and stuff, so we're going to, let me show you. I don't know how it's going to turn out, y'all, if I put enough water in it or not. I'm not one of these big famous cookers, y'all. And this really ain't cooking anyway, because these are instant potatoes, so I may need to put a little bit more water in there. But anyway, back over here because I can't hold that phone and try to do this. I got a tripod in my room, but I ain't got one in here. I could have brought it in here. But I think I'm going to have to put a little bit more water in this because, yeah, it's going to have at least another little cup of water. So I'm going to go over here and get a cup of water and I'll be back. I'll put a little bit more water in there. I think I need a little bit more water. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Maybe it didn't need it. I think it needs a little bit more water. Turn the stove back on. Want to make sure we're able to mix it all in so it blends in good. Didn't have enough water. That's a lot of mashed potatoes, man, just for me to eat 1 or 2 servings of it. But I think that's good enough. I'm going to turn the stove off. It don't take long to make these. I just want to make sure I got everything in it. Tastes good. Alright, y'all. Finished potatoes. They done. So we're going to set them off the hot burner. Turn the burner off, as you can see. You always want to make sure you turn your burners off. Especially when you're dealing with a gas stove. But anyway, we waiting. We got another 7 minutes. Hopefully I don't burn these hamburgers up. But I want to make sure they're done. Make sure they're done. We'll throw the packet away for the mashed potatoes. I'm not going to touch the thing because I got a thing you hit the thing on. So it's got a pedal pusher to where you don't have to put your hand on the trash can, which is more sanitary. So, anyway, these look good. That's a lot of potatoes out of that package, ain't it? And they're only like $2, y'all. For a pack of those. Gluten-free, heck yeah. So, what in the world? Oh, that's you, Tilly. You're ready to eat, ain't you? Well, I'm going to go on and feed my dogs. Here, Tilly, she's ready to eat. You can see, huh? She's ready to eat. Give me my food, Mom. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to attempt to feed the dog. I'll put myself right here. I'm going to go on and feed these dogs. Now, you got water, Tilly? Yep. So I got to feed and water the other dog. I got to get some old shoes on for her. I ain't showing the garage because it's a mess, y'all. My mom cleaned it up the other day. But you know, when you got dogs, especially this one, it sheds. Get back. But anyway. There you go, Izzy. Make sure she's got water over here. You got water, Tilly, or Izzy? You might need a little bit of water. Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta give her some water. There you go, Izzy. Yeah. Anyway, we fed her. I gotta let her out after she gets done eating here in a little bit. Oh no, it's raining like crap out there. Got stuff in the washer. I don't know whose that is. I don't know if we got anything in the dryer. Nothing in the dryer, so we take the clothes out of the dryer. We're gonna take the clothes out of the washing machine. Them's my son's clothes, I think. This is the life in the day of Tanya Malone cleaning. It is what it is, y'all. Anyway, turn on the power. So, 4 minutes left on the. I threw the clothes out of the washer and the dryer. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to eat with this hamburger. And I ain't eating no bread on it. I'm going to dip it in honey mustard. Sweet Baby Ray's. I don't know if that's good for you or not, but that is what it is. Then I'm going to show y'all something else I'm going to make which is my smoothie I make. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to make. So when I get done with these burgers and eat, then I'm going to fix me a smoothie. And I'm going to show y'all how I make it. Why not? Day in the life of Tanya Malone. Y'all, hey, that's all right. I can always have content. I can create content from home or out and about, man. I can create content. There's many people on YouTube and other platforms that are doing food reviews and everything, stuff they cook. I can do it all. I can dance. I can do videos on that. I'm not bashful. I ain't got a crowd looking out at me either, but anyway, this right here, what I want to show y'all is a Ninja. It's a Ninja blender. These are dope. My mom's had this for a while, but I'm going to show y'all how I make it, what I put in it. And I'm going to go on and get the stuff out, which I'm going to put in it, except for the stuff that has to be refrigerated. I'm going to show y'all what peanut butter I use. I don't use Jif peanut butter. My parents eat Jif peanut butter, but I heard they had stuff in it. I don't know about this peanut butter. I put Peter Pan peanut butter in there. And then I'll show y'all the rest whenever I get these burgers done and I actually get to eat. You know what I mean? Let me see how many minutes we got left. 2 minutes. Hopefully I didn't burn these burgers plumb up, man. But anyway, we're going to wait. I'm going to get my plate out, and then I'll show you the type of paper plates I use. In-depth detail. We ain't in retail. We don't rebel. Oh, shoot. My soul ain't for sale, for I never fail. Christ help me prevail. Anyway, the plates I'm using, so I'm going to use this. I'll be glad when they get done. I'm starving to death, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and dip my mashed potatoes out. Eat something, because I ain't going to be starving. There's my mashed potatoes. May not be the best, but they taste good, y'all, for instant potatoes. But anyway, we've been on 350. We got 1 minute left. When it kicks off, that's when it's done. I hope I didn't burn them plumb up, man, because the tops of them were pretty well cooked. It was just the inside that wasn't cooked. Oh, there was a lot of blood in that middle of them hamburgers. I ain't gonna eat them like that. But they were thicker hamburgers than what I fixed the other night. I fixed some 2 or 3 nights ago for my son, and they were smaller. We're waiting. All waiting game when you're cooking. If you really call this cooking. It's the potatoes that ain't cooking, is it? It's just boil of water. Boil the water and put the potatoes in it, mix it up, they're done. They taste good too. I've ate them many a times. When I lived on my own, I bought them because it's only like $1.32, $1.50 a pack. I mean, you know, they make a lot. I mean, as you can well see, as you all well tell, there was a whole pan full of mashed potatoes that lasts for 2 or 3 days to eat off of. All right, it's done, y'all. We're going to see. I got to move this plate over because I got to make sure these are done. Oh, man. They burnt to a crisp. I don't know. They pretty burnt, y'all. I don't know, but they weren't done in the inside, so I had to put them back in there. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get another fork. We're going to cut into them, see if they done. They might be too done. Hold on. Alright, y'all, I'm going to set this, like, up against here. Sort of like. Alright. I ain't going to show whether they... I mean, if they still red, I'm just going to... Yeah, they done. They done. Done enough for me. I ain't going to leave them in there any longer. It'll be burnt up. Anyway. Oh, I don't need a plate. I already got one. Hold on a second, y'all. I put my food on the plate. There's one. And they ain't really burnt. I'll eat them. I just want to make sure they's done on the inside. Alright. Now. Product. Mashed potatoes. Now we're going to put some honey mustard on to me because I can't be holding the phone trying to do this. Alright. That's my supper. That's what we're eating. Alright, so I'm going to put this back up in the refrigerator. Need to find something. I got to find something to put these burgers in, because I'm not going to eat all 4 of these burgers. Which, them burgers were big when I put them in there. They shrivel up. Alright, let's see. I have a bowl and a lid to put this in. Hopefully I can find room in the refrigerator. Or freezers at the bottom with a freezer drawer at the bottom. My mom just had to have that type of refrigerator. I just think it's crazy, but to me, I do. So we're going to put this stuff up. Hold on just a second, y'all. I can't hold this phone and do this. We'll put all this stuff back up, put it in the refrigerator. Put it in the refrigerator. Hold on a minute, y'all. I'm coming. Gotta give me time. Now. Now this is what I don't understand how to do. Oh yeah. That's gotta come up out of there, and that ain't easy to get up out of there. So all that's gotta come up off of there. But that's gonna have to dry, man. That's gonna have to dry. That's gonna have to cool off a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's gotta cool off some. Let it dry down. And I'm gonna eat my food. Now I gotta find something to put these mashed potatoes in. Anyway, this is my food, man. And this is what I'm gonna eat. This is my food. Get me a fork. Give me a fork. No, Tilly, you ain't getting none. I don't feed the dog table scraps. All we feed her is carrots and stuff like that. We'll give her 1 carrot a day. But we don't feed her off the table. They eat their dog food. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask you bless this food. Thank you for this day. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Alright. I'm going to dig in. See what it tastes like. Pretty good. Not bad. A little dry on the top, but yeah, I had to get the inside done. Yep, it is what it is. Why can't I do taste tests? Everybody else does on the videos. Get me a napkin real quick. But it took about 25 minutes to get them burgers done. Pretty good. I think it's good. I haven't ate nothing all day. Yeah, it's like almost 3:30. But anyway, I need to give me something to drink. Let me go get me a water. Give me a water because I don't drink pop. I like pop, but it's just expensive. I just drink water. Got stuff everywhere. A water spill. Ice Mountain water. It's one my mom bought, so. Honey mustard on burgers. I like honey mustard. Pretty good. That's good when you ain't ate nothing. Water's always better for you. Purify your body. Clean it out. I fast a lot. I think I've seen... Let me get this chewed up. I've seen somewhere where fasting, you can actually detox your body by fasting. That's what I seen on the video. I believe it, you know. I gotta find something to put the mashed potatoes in. I ain't throwing them away. Now I gotta clean up my mess. Alright, it's a long video. It gets lonely. You know what I mean? Being by yourself. I like being by myself, but I like shooting these videos, you know, get some interaction with some actual people, you know. Because I do get lonely. So, just being real. It's really good. To me it is. I don't have a lot of money to be spending eating out. I really miss lifting weights, but when my back started acting up on me, you know, I had to quit about 6 months ago. But it is what it is. I didn't hurt my back by lifting weights. I hurt my back by doing the job I was doing. But when I did it, I used correct form. I miss doing it. But it's really good. Hit the spot. My parents must have went somewhere, but that's all right. I like being alone in the house so I can shoot videos. I don't know if I'm gonna make me a smoothie after this because I'm pretty full. I might do that later.
I'm getting pretty full. I don't like to overstuff myself. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video, y'all. Peace, love, and y'all be blessed.